I titled this Magnetic Forces for, well, a few reasons, for obvious reasons. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know if I'm going to add some oracles to this or not. I'm just kind of doing an impromptu live regarding magnetic forces. And I keep hearing turn up the radio. So they're definitely got CERN going. Plus Ra here, the Sirius star, which is basically magnets. And that's actually come out from somebody who was privy to that information, let's put it that way, saying, yes, this is going to come a time. Well, what I personally feel, because I've seen it, I don't know if it's if you would call it the eye of Ra that I saw. I feel like yes. It's like a black magnet. But it's a pyramid, and it's like jet black. They call it a stone, but it's a magnet. And I feel like that's what they're talking about with the energy field. I'm actually shown the scene when Spock has to go in. What is that called? Warp speed, whatever makes that go warp speed, kind of gets knocked offline, and he's got to go in because Captain Kirk can't handle the radiation. Like being shown that. It's happening now. I'm coming into more of that because I did hear something about July, which is the number 7, right? Cancer energy, water energy. Okay, it's energy. They do these rituals, these events on certain energies because Nibiru is here. I'm going to actually show a picture of Nibiru to grasp, for those to grasp. How I'm seeing it, whether it is or not, Nibiru, when I showed you this picture, I keep getting like it's the projector in a weird way. So take that for what it is or don't. But the projector. And like something to do with the Sirius star, Solaris, in this, which would be like we would call 3 suns, 3 stars. Let me see if I can find this real quick. And I'm feeling it. Your back may be bothering you. You know, your body, in general, your body, because there's a magnetic pull here. And I'll show you a few examples of what I'm talking about with magnetic pull and what happens when there's a magnetic pull here. Like things like that happen. Okay? Things like that happen. Okay, so there are really large things here. We're going to feel it. You see that shadow right there? If you can't, I'll help you out. For those in the back, peeking in the bushes. Right here. This is like a top hat with a rim. He's got like a cape on, holding something right here. I feel like it's a female because her waist goes in and that's the rest of her right there. She's really tall. And then there's a ton of entities in here. But the point is the magnetic pull. There's a face coming right through. There's the eyes, the nose, the mouth. It's coming right through into our world. Our body's going to feel that. Look at this sphere right here. That doesn't belong there, by the way. This is the River Charles, if you want to understand what you're looking at. This shouldn't be here, but it is. Hold on, I want to show you Nibiru as well. I just want to be cute. So that's not Nibiru, but this was from Gator Sky. This is a scroll. This is a scroll open. You can see this. It looks like another scroll here. And like some kind of, I can see him sitting right here. There's an entity sitting right here, actually standing seen him before. He's been over the turtle head, over this platform here. There's a big being right here, okay? And that's a scroll. There's a being with his hands on his head, like holy moly kind of thing, is how I'm seeing that. But you could see that as an eye too, because whatever this was got caught. Like this keeps appearing too, whether it's a turtle head, because we're on Turtle Island. So because of the lands we're in, there's things that happen in the higher realms, unbeknownst to like 99.999% of the population, except for the spiritual community. You feel it some way, shape, or form. Scrolls are being read from, which will affect here. You have like a machine right here with a squiggly. They're riding it. They're holding something right there. I mean, this is really detailed. You can see the entity's face here. The hair comes up like that. You'll probably see a ton more too. There's a lot in here to see. So let me just pull up Nibiru. There's a lot of signs here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'll show them to you. How about that? For those who will grasp what I'm saying. Spiritual signs holding a scroll. It's written in the book of Enoch. For those of you who don't know. It's written in the book of Enoch. It's written in a lot of books, but the book of Enoch. Hold on. You see him in the sun. He's got something coming out of his head right here. Looks like a serpent. But those are eyes. Looks like he's got some kind of mustache or something. That's his nose. His hair is really alive. Let's put it that way. Okay, there's so much more going on here. We have someone standing here. We have a bunch of them. Look at them. They're like, that's the spirit world, ladies and gentlemen. This is from 1990 in Rio de Janeiro. This has been here the entire time, yes. However, it's lowered. That's also written in the book of Enoch as well. You can see that looks like a periscope. Mechanical tentacles or something. I don't know what it is, but it's there. It's not a cloud. This is a cave. This I love. So this channel, oh my God, I can never remember their name. Anyway, they go into caves. Like when a lot of them look like just a hole in the ground, and then like just for those, again, in the back to grasp, we're in something so much deeper than just what you see around you. This is, I don't know how many feet underneath our feet. This is a wall. They actually called it a, what'd they call it? Like a flowing wall, or I don't know, something like that to show the meaning. Look, all the water flowing did all that striations, but those look like beings that became, one with, like a scene got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole scene just got caught in this rock formation. What's a bone? This is bone. And this goes in a circle here. Like it's smooth around. Look at the edge on this thing right in here. I mean, this is deep in the earth. This is really deep in the earth. God bless them, because it's fascinating. Like hollow earth. We're in a cavity. So this is a cavity of a bone. This looks like bone. This is bone. Doesn't look like bone. It is bone. Right? That's bone. That's bone. That's something that got a scene that got stuck in a space and time. They found these cool pearls. This was the wall deep in the earth. I don't know what state. They're really private about where they do, and I don't blame them. I mean, look at this, right? Come on. This is rock, aka bone. I mean, so that's them. That's the top of this young man's head. And this is the wall they just came down. A bone. It's hollow. It's hollow. Hold on. Yeah, they're digging up some ancient stuff here. They're coming across some ancient stuff here in Massachusetts. It's going to disturb the spirits. We have a shadow being right here. He's holding something. That's an actual rectangle, geometric shape, and it's not the building. It's because there's a shadow there, and that's the sky. It's clearly something sitting in the sky right here. It even has an outline right here. It's sitting in whatever this is. Huge right there. That looks like a leg right here. The veil's really thin right here. And right in here. Here's that lady again that I pointed out earlier. This almost looks like the Six of Swords card in the boat. The woman in the boat. There's something in the boat. I'm trying to find a bureau. I'm getting to it. But this is what they're connecting in with. This is what our world really looks like, okay? It's plasmatic. They're connecting in. The other side is connecting in plasmatically. Hi, you in the back, peeking in the bushes, into our world. This is the biggest paranormal, supernatural investigation, like, I'm serious, ever, of all time. Let me see if I can find a bureau. So this is how, whether it is or not, I don't know, but this is, we can't forget about the footprint. And look at the cylinder here. This is before the 7.7 earthquake over in Thailand. That's an eye, because that's an eye. Look, this is birds, but look at how they formed. You can see the face. These are all birds. Before the 7.7 earthquake. The signs are there. The footprint. Seriously. That's amazing. And that's not AI. That's not, I would not post AI on here. I would not post AI. That became a footprint. The vibration from the, you can see the vibration in the water here. Like, it's all vibration. That's how everything's coming through this world. It's all vibration. It's incredible. Let me find a bureau. And that's because it has to do with Ra being here as well. We saw this last April. We saw this eclipse. We did with APEP. You have a being coming out from underneath this opening, which I feel is the dragon, because it is written about, I don't know, I just feel like it's something we remember before we came here, honestly. Having to step over the dragon to get up, to get through here when you go through the other side. But that's solid right there. That's matter right there. That's not a shadow, that's matter. That's the eclipse. There's Ra right there, and there's a being walking through into our world. Oh yeah, let's go back to the foot. See, this is how they come in. This is how they come in our world. He's huge. That's his knee. He's sitting. It looks like Anubis, actually. I think it is Anubis. I think it is Anubis. Yep, first it is. No matter what, that's Anubis. He's so huge. He's sitting there. He's sitting on another creature, being. But I want to go back to the footprint real quick. That's a harmonizer. This brings in energy. That's what these are for. They want us to think we're the more evolved race. No way, we're not. That would affect us. This is sound, tone, vibration. It's a musical instrument. It's like a dog whistle. You just can't hear it, but you can feel it. All right, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. God's got that footprint. Can you hear me now? So anyway, this I feel like is the beam, okay, that I'm getting guided to show, and we're filming this. We're filming this texture. This is what's behind the sun. This is what's creating the halo. But the stones, all right, the stones, the crystal stones, we have crystals and stones here, right? It talks of the 4 stones, the diamond, magnetic force, sapphire, that's the most high God. Magnetic conductor. I'm feeling this. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling this dang thing. And what they're doing is they're going to end up. This is, I'm not there, so I really don't know, but I trust the source that I heard it from, with how they're turning up the hertz with CERN in July, and that's significant. Like, this thing's here. So that's what I was saying. I don't know how much you didn't hear. So I don't know what was going on with that, but this is the magnetic pull that we're gonna feel, and we're feeling right now. Everything. We're feeling everything right now. And the foot of, there's a footprint here. I'm gonna go back to that because I don't know how much. It's on. I took the camera off for a second. It's affecting us, and it will affect us. It's showing us things like this, okay? This is from Reed Timmerman. He was going under an overpass, and it glitched, and this came through, because that's what's really there, Same with this. I've shown this before. I'm just going to recap real quick on driving it home, and Nibiru being here, and the reveal with Ra. Yeah, I got a lot of supernatural stuff into the physical world. They're connecting into our world, and they're moving stuff. The magnet. I remember I kept saying there's a magnet here. There's a big maybe I didn't share it, but I knew there was a big freaking magnet here, and we get scanned by it, and we do. Magnet. All right, magnetic signature, sound, tone, frequency, blue star, Kachina, portal. Okay, a lot of portals being seen. I take that interesting with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. There's no coincidence. This was in the Peter Gabriel steam. They tell the truth, and you know what I'm saying. They tell the truth in this stuff. And then, like I said, we've seen this one before. When APEP came through last April, there's an entity coming through right here, because that's a being. That is a being. That's a head on the top of those shoulders, walking underneath whatever that is. This is revealing, because it's significant. Dragon tail is what I feel, but that's just me. Again, that I was getting like, oh, that's some of Anubis coming through, but I also see that, and it'll change too. He's holding something right here. That's his hand, his fist like this, right? Holding something right here. He actually has almost like a gnome hood on, and that's his face right there. And he's hanging on to whatever this is in here. And he's sitting on whatever they look like sheep, honestly. They look like sheep. And of course we got him back here, but like I first was getting Anubis, and Anubis is here because souls are leaving. This was the harmonizer. I'm just going to recap because I don't know what was heard and what wasn't heard. This is the harmonizer. This would feel this too. It's like a dog whistle. But it may be and this may be what makes our ears ring. I don't know. But we are not the advanced intelligent life here, is what I said on that. Look at this. First of all, there's people on the beach. That's okay, well, anyway, that's a piece of wood, but I do have one where there's a person. Same idea. That's huge, right? And the size of this thing. You can see the outline in here. You can see the outline here, like a turtle shell, you know what I'm saying? And then you have a cylinder shape here, and it goes into here. Same with here. You can turn it this way. He looks like he's holding something right here. You can see his square shoulders. Looks like windows. You can see a lion face in here, like a lion cub. Legs. It looks like he has a knife or something, you know, like wrapped around the leg. These are warriors coming through. They're really real. Oh yeah, they didn't make that up. They didn't make that up. This is from same area. This is like peeking through like a submarine coming up from the water. Look at that thing, peekabooing right through our world. And then that just the massiveness. Is there? I think this was the shot. No, I know I have one where there's a person which is basically the same size as that thing compared to that, to show you how, you know, the level, the magnitude of the situation. But something to do with Nibiru here too, with Ra, the light spectrum, the vibration, sound, tone, frequency. For this matter is attaching into our world to reveal itself for those who are paying attention. They're coming in. Look at that arm right there. Come on, that thing's undeniable. I'm sorry if you can't see that. Hold on. That's an arm. It even has fingers or like duck feet. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a bird leg, duck feet. An extremity of an arm or a leg. A bird leg, avian. But you can see the arm of it coming down. You can see the weird head right here. And it's got like dripping, I don't know, what you call mummy rags on it. I could use another word, but I don't really want to. There's him, look at him right there. Like if you're really having a hard time seeing, the windows are right there, or eyes. It's got, look at them. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even gonna, it's there. I'm not even gonna bother pointing it out if you can't. I'm sorry if you can't see it. It is very clear. That's the plasma pushing through. Look at that. I see you back there too. Right, where's my finger? Right there. There's a lot in here. This is actually like a cylinder. Look at it, goes over like, and it goes into the yellow like Bumblebee. Like freaking Bumblebee. Seriously, it looks like Bumblebee. Maybe that's where they got Bumblebee from. Wouldn't surprise me. Look at this thing. I mean, come on. You said, good, I'm glad you see that. Welcome freaking in. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, young Skywalker. Blessings. That's a webbed being right there. It's got legs, it's webbed, but it's there. They're coming in, they're using the matter. It has something to do with Nibiru sitting behind. It's like I keep getting like a projector. It shows, so it just, I don't know. I hope I'm explaining, like it's just, I get it. I completely understand. And I don't know if I'm conveying it truly the way I completely understand it. Because it's so vast and deep, and most people are not at that level. And I'm not saying no one's better than anybody here. And it's not what I mean. Some people just see a lot clearer than others. And what we see is too hard for someone who's not ready to see to grasp. And then either they just humbly take that as it is, or they try to spin it on you and poke at you. It's just the way it goes. Okay, good. Okay, hold on a second. Let me grab a water. Yeah, I know you see. I know the peeps that are on, like you guys like say, hey, I'm here. I know you see. Oh, I know you see. I feel like sometimes I'm explaining for the people in the back, peeking in the bushes. And I can also feel judgment, so I know there's someone that watches that does not have good intent. I know a lot of things I don't say, but I'm just gonna say them now. I'm gonna pick up on an energy, so I'm gonna I'm really like just going with the energy here to explain also to those in the back peeking in the bushes. You know, whether they get it or not, oh well, I don't know. But for my peeps here, we got a little treat. So let's do some edits on this. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. RESPECT. Find out what that means to me. That's for the collective, evidently. Oh, look at that. An arm right there. Look at that. Look at his head right there. They are so clear. They are clear. So something to do with Nibiru. Because it's not a rock. It's not just this dormant friggin' rock that's like out there. Excuse me, no. We'll go back to that. We're gonna go back to that real quick. I'm getting guided to go back, so let me find the picture. And this is not, again, this is a legit picture. It's legit. It's legit. And it's like a projector, and but it's a magnet, and it has consciousness, and it has life in it. It's a chariot, but it also has a projection on it. But it's also connected to like the heavens. And I can tell you factually, because we're talking about emeralds and crystal and ruby and diamond and sapphire. We're definitely connected to the heavens with this. This thing again is massive, and this is why there's a halo some days, because this freaking thing is sitting behind this. Our light bulb is about the size of that compared, so it's gonna leave a halo. See, the even has solar panels that's the size of pinheads. Okay, hologram beam. It's all there. Antenna. It's all there. Solar panels. So something about flip. It's a magnet. Okay, and whatever's going on, this magnet is activating the pyramids, and it's activating the one in the I'm getting the north, both, but I'm getting like the north. Specifically magnet, like it's in the but it's in the center. I don't know, maybe you have to go north to get to the center, but it's the center. It's the center of like the pole. Like I guess like that would be I don't know if this I'm just going to share what I see, okay, what I'm being shown. This gets activated with our world, okay? It's an antenna. It's like a big friggin' TV there, a big projection. Here, this is your world today. It's going to shift. Take it or leave it. It's going to shift. This is what they're talking about with the Matrix. It has to do with Ra being here as well. This is connected to ancient. This is ancient emerald tablets, the Emerald Order, like things people don't even know exist, that think it's way out there. They can think it's way out there. They call it's the heavenly realms. And there's heavenly order taking place right now in the heavens. Big time. That's why there's so many storms happening. It is a disagreement happening, and with these storms sends in energy surges along with supernatural forces, because remember, the Vatican opened up the 5 portals, never closed them, by the way. I just want to remind people, and things are coming in here. They wrote about it. They wrote about this. So, so far everything they've written about is coming out. But we got to dig deeper, and it's deeper than just what King James says. And I'm not taking away from that, but it is distorted. Like, you want to dig deeper than that, or because something, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Your soul's going to want to seek it out. I feel it's either your soul wants to seek it out because it calls to your soul, or it just doesn't. I don't think there's any in between at this stage. I honest to God don't. Because this is a level of how we're understanding what we're seeing and we're filming and we're experiencing, and with the cosmic alignments happening with the celestials and things that are being revealed and discovered. I mean, right down, I'm not even kidding. Like the Native Americans are completely connected to this, without a doubt. The indigenous here in Babylon, United States, maybe even over in other areas. I don't know because I'm not over there. But here at Ground Zero, things are being unearthed. And when things are unearthed, things are released. All right, because these people in this day and age, I'm not saying they don't know, because I don't know that, but there's a lot of people that are very, well, I didn't see it in a book, so it doesn't exist. Yeah, that person doesn't belong in that kind of field. When these ancients laid to rest, um, put in tombs, priests, what they call priests, ain't nothing like these priests here, what they call priests, or priestesses, kings, queens, okay? Spiritual masters at what they did, okay? Dark and light, they were spiritual masters at what they did. And when you're sealing a tomb, they're put, depending on who it is, and if they did something really naughty, like they were condemned, and they show this in this stuff with like the mummy, and that isn't just a movie at all. That is, when they discovered the Valley of Kings, like, yo, did anyone sit down and really think, like, should we be doing this? Should we really be unearthing things that you are releasing things you don't even understand? There's no way you could. I don't think, there probably is sacred documents on it, but you didn't live in that time and space, and the power and the level of what they did mattered. It didn't, just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean something wasn't released. That doesn't care whether you believe in it or not. That's why it's important to believe and know it and really know. Because those who don't know, you're going to be taken advantage of. And it's just going to, that's just the way it is. Because this is a level. This is a level of the spirit world entering in our world. For those in the back, we're in a graveyard. We're in a graveyard. And everything around us shows us that. So what do you think you are? And what do you think you'd be surrounded by? Right? Spirit, supernatural. Just the veil was a lot denser with all these, right? That people forgot. Now each generation forgets. And unless elders pass it down. And the tribes do. The tribes do. If we had... That's what I think we're all kind of seeking here. Absolutely, Adam, I agree with you. If we had their power and knew what they knew, we would be free. And I feel like that's what they don't want us waking up to, right? But we are, as we seek deeper past the illusions, because we feel it. And it's really bothering me that I cannot think of this book. It will come to me, but it's not the Holy Grail. Maybe it is the Holy Grail. It's an ancient book of crystal. And these crystals that we're finding are pieces of that, because there's a battle over this book as well. The book, the chalice, this holds magnificent power, energy, right? But used in the right hands is heavenly. Used in the wrong hands, we live in it. We live in it. And Elon is part of that dark army. Yep, make no mistake about that. And I'm sorry if you're fooled by it and you support him. But my opinion is you're being fooled. So on that note, so this is just, how I'm understanding it, what I'm getting shown with all this. Did I want to share anything else before? It's just this magnet here. It has to do with the Eye of Horus. There was no coincidence that came out. Not Horus. Maybe it is Eye of Horus. Osiris's eye. But Horus came out for a reason. Something about that. And what I was guided to as well, see, okay, understand or don't, I don't know what to say. So this world took ancient wisdom and knowledge, magic, heavenly knowledge, okay? That in the wrong hands, it's forbidden, right? That's where the story of the Bible really is based off of, forbidden stuff, correct? Yes. But ultimately, it's about this. So it's deeper than that. It goes back to Osiris and Thoth and Seth, and it keeps going back. But I'm getting more about Osiris a lot, so I'm just gonna keep going with that. I honor what I receive. I honor what I'm being shown by the Most High God, and I'm trusting that. So see how it's separated? It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. So it's taken pieces and parts of trying to find the best way. It's not just ancient and it's not just powerful. It is manipulative in the wrong hands and can create distortions in the wrong hands, which we call the MASONs, right? Because that's what they are. So they took, it's Thoth technology, it's Thoth knowledge. It's not just Thoth knowledge, it was the knowledge of the Emerald Order. It's like a level of heaven. Just think heaven. Just think heaven and layers of crystal, okay? And different vibrations and higher vibrations. There's different factions. It's a whole thing. And like the Akashic field, that it's a crystal layer, whether it's a liquid, gas, whatever, it's still a crystal layer. The battle of Set and Osiris, something to do with Osiris, is I being detached from this. I'm hearing just to misuse it, to misuse it, is I'm hearing misuse it. Okay. Believe it or don't, I don't know what to say, but that's how I'm understanding it. Because it's separated, I was really guided to the fact that it was separated. It's not supposed to be. I'm getting more like being held hostage, like not able to connect. Because if this connected, that's the frequency and vibration that these pyramids have that affect this realm of existence. So, and I feel like this is really crystal. I keep getting a lot about crystal activations. But worldly, like Gaia, Tiamat level, the fossil that's here, this cavity we live on. We live on a fossil, a cavity of an ancient god. An ancient god. Like if Tiamat is the primordial mother of all that is, that's significant and profound. And it is. It's very significant and profound. And we're on that, and it's a weird concept, especially when you're watching people go into caves and stuff, and I don't know, for those who really dig, you get it, you get what I'm saying. What a weird concept we have here on this layer versus the caverns. I'm waiting for this young group of men to come across some kind of weird being. I'm surprised that they haven't yet. But they haven't. And it's not all about that. It's about they going into a cavity of a bone, a huge bone, and just just when you realize that it's a moment of like they're crawling through. That's why they call it hollow earth. It's like almost. It is a fossil. It's bones. Will they show us in our world? What do you do when someone passes away? You either cremate them or you put them in the earth. It's the same idea, but on a bigger level. Some of these giants, the mud fossils been showing too, and I'm sure you guys have been guided to it as well with whatever signs you get, but like big signs about all along we were moved. Okay, so if you lay down on the ground, you would see the world the way it really is, if that makes sense. And we were shifted so that we would be distorted and confused on what we were looking at. All right. But these mountains are real beings. Not like the mountain looks like a lady laying there. It's because it's a giant lady that was here at one time that became a mountain, what we call a mountain. And so on and so on. There's lots of stuff here. It tells us exactly where we are. So seeing them go into these caves I think it's really cool. I love cave stuff. I liked when was it Planet Earth, when they did that documentary on Planet Earth. That was so beautiful. The caves, the crystals. I was really understanding like okay, this is how this place like works. It has crystals. You know, like Superman showed, I mean, I come from the generation of Superman. You know, kryptonite. She's asleep. She's dormant. Crystals all should be glowing. They should all be glowing. They will be soon, but because we got shifted like this, right? We're seeing the land a different way. That's why, you know, most of us move our pictures around to get the whole 360 view of what we're filming. So, I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but I feel like some of you it does. The land of the lost, exactly. Except for we're the ones that are lost. We just got flipped. And I really think that's like I mean, it may be more than, but I think that's a pole, what they call a pole shift too. Our energy, we're energy, our poles will shift. That's why I feel like we get dizzy and feel like vertigo sometimes, because the poles are shifting. The magnetic, there's a lot of magnetic energy happening here. Exploring caves. Yeah. I think it's cool. The catacombs over in Paradis and where you are, Adam, creepy catacombs. Like, I don't know if I'd go in there. And I'm an explorer like that. But like, that's a level. That's a level to, I think things live in there and I don't want to run into anything that might be living in there. That's all. But whatever went on, they were smart enough to create these worlds underneath the surface, or maybe we're not. I don't think we're on a surface. I think we're on a surface, but there's a surface above us, and that's what we're seeing. There's definitely a surface above us, and that's the point of me bringing up the caves. Is if there's clearly the surface is below us, and there's clearly a surface above us, and that's coming through our world now. So we have some cave divers above come into our cave, and that's why there's a fake sun, because you would need one in a cave. Just my thoughts on things. As above, so below. Exactly. People use that so loosely too. But it's true. It's deep. It's deep. As above, so below. Yes. I mean, we're seeing, I don't know about y'all, but like I'm filming not just supernatural. I see the machines. I also see a lot of relics in the ocean. Like a battle happened, I know I see pieces of Atlantis. I know I do. I know I'm filming them too, through the waters, and I can see how it's literally it's like the ocean floor through the sky expands into this massive ocean floor, and I can see some of the ruins. It's the ruins and the relics and the wreckage of the sinking of Atlantis. That's why they talk about Atlantis rising. It's going to be that shift in frequency to see it be there like we are. A lot of us realize, we're still in Atlantis and we never left. We just, I don't know, got put through a different timeline after it sank. Or however that, it's in like the Phantom Matrix, but it's there. And we all know it's a thin veil, very thin, crepe paper, even thinner than crepe paper veil, and it's torn open and it's dropping, and I know that has to do with Nibiru, Ra, Sirius Star, all the star energy. It's a vibration, sound, frequency, tones, and hitting through the waters above. Because it hitting through the waters above hits the waters here, and hits us. We're water too, and I think that has something to do with July with CERN. They're cranking that sucker up. Listen, Mark, they are, and you will hear that. If you haven't heard that already, you will hear that. The people who you know that it's true, like me, I'm not going to make that up. They are doing something more profound, and we're going to feel that. Boy, there's no way we're not going to feel they're letting things in. They're ripping open worlds. They're trying to go after God, like true divine creator. They really are. They're trying to. Remember, we have a neutron star here, and you can Google that and look it up if you don't believe me. It's there. It's real. Richie from Boston did a whole segment on it years ago, and I started. That's when I really was understanding. Like, well, okay, that's why I keep saying we're a dormant star. We're a dormant star, and we're gonna go super. This place is gonna go supernova because it has to. You know, we're the reflection of the Sirius stars that are above Giza, but it's locked there. It's not supposed to be locked there, but it's there for a reason to show us where we are. It's a vantage point. It's a reflection, and it has to do with Solaris and the dog star. Whatever right now is going on with these magnets. I don't really know what that means. I just know we're going to feel it here on Earth with the storms. Keep your eyes on the, the sky. Protect your energy, ground your energy. We're gonna get hit really heavy with magnetic, even all of that's still magnetic. The gamma rays and other rays I don't even know about, but maybe y'all do. That level, that's still a magnetic frequency. All right, and for you in the back in the bushes, that's the ISWA that shows you the magnetic waves. That they show you, when you're a little kid, when you're coloring the sun and you're giving it big flames, those are the magnetic waves. Most don't know that you were coloring it as a kid, that the magnetic frequency from the sun. And they have all these tools to measure it because they know what's going on. They know what's going on in there. So, I'm not, and a lot of you I know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. It's just more of a validation of this magnet is really pulling on us. And to ground yourself, drink a lot of water. I'm getting a lot of eat green, eat green, eat green, eat green, eat green. Or you may, I feel like your body's gonna naturally know what it wants. Listen to what your body's wants, okay? I keep getting green, 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 green. And I also know Raphael is here too. Raphael is awesome. I was no doubt about that. Raphael was here yesterday. I did this thing I do and connecting and Archangel Raphael really was very present for somebody else to let them know that Raphael was there. Prayer novena is important right now. It's not a religious thing. Just if you don't want to, you don't have to. Clearly, but I was literally hearing when I hear prayers. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I hear you. Prayers of novena for right now with what's going on, and whatever other prayers you do. Clearly you do what you want. It's all suggested advice. But when I'm hearing certain prayers, I hear that. I know. I don't even question it. Like, okay, yep, okay, all right, I got you. Thank you. Because of. You may not even feel it right now, but it's coming. Whatever it is, it's coming. And that helps armor up against whatever the freak is going to go on here because it's big. And I was seeing like how those tornadoes would be a, what is that called? Oh my God, my brain does not want to recall words tonight. I keep getting reckoning, but that is not the word. Tribulation. When people disappear, the storms. Rapture. That would be it, because it came to me and I'm like, is that that? I think people, maybe it does say somewhere it's more peaceful. I don't know, but I don't know about that. Because I feel like these storms are some kind of rapture too. I do, because I'm not even kidding. Archangel Michael's presence is here. A foot appeared in the sand. Whether you believe it or not, I don't care. I hope you believe it. But if you don't, I'm not worried about it. I understand. I'm just, like, that's the vibration of a foot. Like, that's the vibration of how Christ is, going to come through. Like, it's going to be vibration. We're already seeing matter, hands and things coming together. The footprint of God will step on the earth. The footprint of Archangel Michael will step on the earth. But the footprint of God will step on the earth. And I take that as the footprint of God. But that's me. You don't have to, but I do. And I'm not like I understood how that worked. It took a 7.7 vibration for it to appear in the water. For those who truly seek the truth, you shall find me. Right? That's just how I understand it for me. So, and I think that's powerful. I really think that's powerful. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll end with the foot in the sand. And again, if you think it's AI, that's on you. That's cool. I don't. I really don't. And I'm not easily swayed. Oh, and this too, this came out too. This was in the oracle I did the other day. I said, this will be seen. This will be seen. What was on Isis's head. I said, this will be seen. That's Ra. And there it is, you know. That's Ra. That's Ra all day long. Supposedly, like, I don't know, I saw that. I'm like, yeah, I already know he's gone. I don't know if anyone else knows he's gone. Going back to the footprint. Because I understand how vibration works. And the birds look like that. These are birds. And when I screenshotted it, this was the image that came out. With the flock of birds, if that's what you call it, a flock of birds. There's no coincidences. That's in our world. That's sitting over the water. And that's not a cloud. So that's a vibration. So yes, I believe absolutely a footprint could vibrate in the waters, in the oceans, because I truly believe any and all things are truly possible. Listen, if we've witnessed some serious screwed up stuff that happens in this world, why would we not believe for 1 second that that is possible? You know, this world's too busy believing all the dark, negative stuff. Like, you believe that, it's time, you gotta understand that, yeah, I would never show just an AI picture, ever, ever, ever. That's just me. I get it. It doesn't even matter about I get it. It's a sign. Either way, it's a sign, and that's how I take it. And I'm sharing it with those who resonate. The numbers are significant. That's divine numbers. It's also negative too, but we're gonna keep it divine, right? We're gonna keep it divine. 77, which is 14, which is a 5, which is bringing magnetic changes. I just think that's amazing. What looked like a huge flock of birds on Saturday. Yeah, okay, so I've been, for a while back, I said about the sea life, pay attention to the sea life, the animals, that specific card kept coming out too. And that was a while ago. And then the sea lions are acting up, some of the whales have been washed ashore. The birds forming, I mean, the birds are a huge sign. If you don't see any other sign in the world, the birds will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me, that's like 101 about storms, about magnetic frequency, and how birds respond to energy. And that is time. Oh, that's cool. That's good that you recorded it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for being here. I just wanted to share, a lot of magnetic energy. It doesn't tickle. You may feel more irritable, more than normal. You might not, depending on who you are. It could feel like your nerve endings are on fire, like you're a live wire. Ground yourself more. Keep grounding yourself. I'm just reminding, just a suggestion. I'm not saying you don't know to do that. We got to keep grounding, because they're cranking up that's a magnet. Nibiru is a huge magnet. Like, clearly. Again, I know you all know that. But they're doing something here in this world too. It hurts. It hurts, and the signs are here, and it's big what's going down. Who did? Is the king going? I never heard of that. Is the king going because he turned? I have no idea. I never heard that before. I mean, we know about, um, well, the Luciferian line fell. You know, it's more than just one being. So I don't know. If that's what you believe. I never heard that though. I don't believe that. I don't know. I don't know what to say on that one because you are entitled to what you believe. You know what I mean? Oh, Charles. Charles, yeah, he's gone. He's a lizard. He's a lizard. They are. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show him. He's dark and he's a dark being. He's a dark being. These are all spirit orbs. That's a whole other topic I don't even want to get into right now. Just to capture too. Look at the texture in this thing. I mean, you can see it. That's in our world. That's manifested. That's a manifestation. That's a manifestation. You see the eyes on that thing? Yes, they are. Exactly. They are. And it's a battle with them. That's who, like, to me, look at this right here. What the freak is that? Doesn't it look like a saucer? Look at that. You can see the windows in it. Are you seeing that? It goes like that. I can see that. That's dark matter right there. But I see that. It comes through here, right here is a piece here. And it, like a window or some kind of carving window. And then right here is a different texture. And then right here, and it goes like that and around. Like a hoverboard. Oh, we use that as a, look at the, come freaking on. This is amazing. I don't know, I see that, you see? Get like the white hats. The pointed hat right here, the eyes are right there, the nose, the mouth, the pointed chin. Look at, it's like a Amish headdress on. It's like Thomas the Train. It's like the head of Thomas the Train, no kidding. That's not the first time I've seen that. This is how we see, okay, so we got shifted this way, okay? We got shifted this way to see the world this way, so that you're distorted. Most of us see the world this way. See it this way. Okay, wow, she's huge. And we see it this way. And we see it this way. What a way to trick the eye is to have everybody looking this way, right? Because we have to. That's vertical. we have to look that way. But the reveal is this way. Shift in perspective. Shift in perspective. I feel like that's the magnetic shift, right? That's why I keep getting the like when you're opening up a safe, you go left, you go right, like magnetically. Oh, if we turn them this way, they look at the world this way. But there's just some of us that see the world this way. We can even see it through that way, but you know, we see the world this way, but that way too. You dig? I hope you do. What a way to, we're in the upside down, we're in the sideways. So that would be a pole shift. To me, it was probably multi-layers to what a pole shift is. But I see that. And it's something to do with the magnets here that is revealing and showing, because they know enough to use the energy right now. This is consciousness. This says, oh, okay, we can use this matter, because they don't know what's matter around them. They just think it's air. We're breathing in consciousness, not just air. We're breathing in consciousness, because if you hold your breath and you lose consciousness, right? Your lungs are still working and your heart's still beating. So you lose consciousness first. Want to grow on. What a way to flip that. Now consciousness is flipping. Call it a pole shift. It's really deep. It is wild. There's a lot here. It's deep. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Peace, love, and light.